Hi, this video will show you how to edit availability dates and conditions for quizzes in D2L. Availability dates and conditions settings allow you to control the quiz start and end dates, set release conditions, and enable special access, which we will cover more in the next video. The Availability and Conditions menu is located on the right sidebar of the quiz editing screen. This menu first allows you to set a start date for the quiz and add availability dates to the calendar. The start date is the date when the quiz will become available for students. Note that if you are teaching a fully online class, you may want the start date for a quiz to be at least a few days before the due date, so that students have sufficient time to complete it. Next, you can set an end date for the quiz. Note that this is not the same thing as the due date. The due date is set directly under the quiz title. The end date is simply the date when the quiz will no longer be visible to students. We recommend that you set a due date, but not an end date. Next, you can set quiz release conditions by clicking Add Release Condition and then Create New. If release conditions are enabled, students will not be able to access or view the quiz unless they meet the release conditions. You can set up release conditions based on just about any action students might take in your course. For example, you can specify that students must score a certain grade on a practice test before they can take the unit exam. To do that, I would open Select Condition Type and scroll down to Quizzes. Then I would choose Score on a Quiz. Next, under Condition Details, I would select the quiz that I want students to complete prior to this one. Then, in Grade, I would choose what minimum grade I want students to score. Then, under Criteria, I would choose whether I want students to score greater than that grade, greater than or equal to, etc. Then click Create. Any required conditions will be listed under the Release Conditions heading. If you do set release conditions, just be sure to inform students what they need to do to unlock the quiz, because otherwise they will have no way of knowing why the quiz is not visible to them. The last setting in the Availability Dates and Conditions menu you might use is the password box. If you enter a password into this box, students will have to provide the password before they can begin the quiz. Finally, there is an option to manage IP restrictions. We do not recommend using this setting. Watch the next video for guidance on adding students to special access.